Okay there, singing world. This video will offer Italian pronunciation help for the aria Tre giorni son che nNina from the 24 Italian aria book, also known as Nina. We will explore the tips and tricks to help you sing your aria without accent and also discuss the proper open and close vowels and other non-phonetic things such as phrasal doubling and assimilation. Before we do that, please direct your attention to the description of the video below. You'll find the entire text written out with all of the non-phonetic things, the phrasal doublings, the assimilation, and the open and closed vowels. There are various links to my website, my Facebook fan page. Please take a moment to give me a like if you have a chance. And also there's a link to the RAI dictionary, the RAI pronunciation dictionary. You can go to this site and you can type in any word, and there's a playback button. You can hear every word said back to you by a native Italian speaker. It also tells you the open and close vowels and shows you the thing I love about it the best is that it shows you the non-phonetic Italian that happens, such as phrasal doubling and assimilation. Again, there's no assimilation in this aria, so we only have to deal with phrasal doubling. So what we will do is go word by word and in detail. And before we do that, I'll read the whole text, then we'll go word by word. So here's the whole text first. Tre giorni son che nNina, in letto se ne sta. Piffari, timpani, cembali, svegliate mia Ninetta, Acciɔ non dɔrma più. So you see the text, it's very short. Let's take a look at this word by word now and go over some of the things that happen and some of the tips and tricks that you can do to get rid of your accent when you're singing, and also a lot of the common mistakes I've heard either in audition or in performance. Okay, so the first word is tre. Okay, so the word three ends with an accented E, right? And it is closed E. And what I mean by closed E, an E can either be pronounced as A as in hey or A as in head, right? And the Italian version of that vowel is very pure, meaning that you do not move your jaw to say it, right? So if I say in English head or hey, my jaw slowly moves into a new vowel, right? So actually, the A vowel in English is actually A and E mixed together, right? Hey, and we do that. So the Italian A just stays, okay? So this word is tre, right? Now notice that the R also rolls, right? So how you roll an R is you put your tongue on the ridge behind your teeth, very pointed tongue, and it vibrates, right? So tre, okay? So the word tre is also what is known as a strong monosyllable. Okay, so now we're going to talk about phrasal doubling. This is the thing that happens in Italian. So you notice that in your aria, it's written as one G in giorni, right? So the word tre will make giorni actually have a double consonant. So when you put the two words together, it goes like this: tre giorni. So there's like a little bit of a stop in phonation to make the double G. Tre giorni, tre giorni. And you see what happens? I go actually to a D and then the G, right? That's how I make a double G. Tre giorni, right? Now I'm exaggerating and I'm doing it in slow motion, but this is how you sing without interrupting your legato line and still get that doubling in there. So how do I do the double G? Well, I have a long vowel before the double G. E, and then I stop phonation. E, then I go up to the DG, and I don't say it, right? E giorni. Right? Now that's exaggerating. You're not going to wait that long, but I was just doing it in slow motion so you can see that process, right? What you don't want to do is stop, right? Tre giorni, you don't want that, right? Tre giorni. And you see how it goes right up and there's a forward arc to the word giorni. Now, let's go over the rule for rolled R and flipped R. So the R in giorni, it rolls because it touches a consonant. So any R in Italian that touches a consonant is rolled. Any R that is surrounded by vowels will be flipped. And in the third line, you see Piffari. See, not Piffari. It's not rolled, right? That happens in Spanish, does not happen in Italian. Piffari, right? Not Piffari. So surrounded by vowels, the R is flipped. If it touches a consonant, it rolls, as in giorni. Notice that the O is closed, right? So a closed O versus an open O. We tend to make the mistake of making it an open O. Giorni, ah, right? It is not ah, right? So O in Italian can either make O as in oats or ah as in AW. The open O is written with the broken circle, right? And then the closed circle is the closed O. Okay, so giorni. So we can do what's called a purity test for this vowel, right? Because what happens in English when we have an R, right? If we say door, the R bleeds into the vowel and the vowel opens up. We don't say door as in Italian, right? Where it's O-R. So here's what we do in Italian. We do O-E, and then we do O-R-Ni. You see? So if you separate O-R-Ni, now giorni, now you have your closed O. It's pure. The R does not influence it. Okay? So now let's talk about G-O. If the I were not there, it would be go, right? But the I is only there as a semivowel that disappears to make the G soft. So it is giorni. Okay, so closed O, rolled R. Okay, going on. S-O-N is short for sono, which either means I am or they are. Son, right? So in this case, it's they are, and it's closed O. Son, right? Now, the word K is also a strong monosyllable. It has a closed E. See, the H is there after C to make the C hard. So C-H-E is K. C-E would be che. So K. So nNina. nNina. Now, this is a good word now because of the word name Nina in this case is going to have a double N to start because of the word K. That's a strong monosyllable. It doubles the N. But in the middle of the word, the N is a single N. Right? So I can't do nNina. I can't double both of them, right? That's not right. If I just said the word, it would be Nina, the name, right? Nina. So the middle N in the middle of the two vowels is a single N. Nina. So what happens? The E is long, and then the N is just a single N. Okay. So we can prove it doing it all different kinds of ways, right? So how do I make a double N? What I do is I hold the N while I phonate. That makes a double N, right? So if I were to say Nina, that's a double N. That's wrong, right? So that's a mistake you can make in this word. Nina, wrong. Nina. So how do I make a single N? I don't allow the tongue to remain in that position and have phonation. Nina, right? So again, this word, because of the word K, is going to have a double N and then a single N, right? So nNina, and that's how you do it. Next word is in, right? And now the N, because it's going to touch an L, is going to be a phonated N. In letto. So now we have our first in the word bed, letto. We have our first open vowel, E, right? So that's made by that Greek-looking E with the rounded edges. And we have a double T. So, lɛtto. How do I make a double T? Do I do two T's? Lɛtto, no. Do I aspirate on the T? No, right? Lɛtto. So, how exactly do we do that? We do a long vowel. We stop phonation. We stop our vocal cords, right? Stop. We go up to the T. Don't say it. Atto. And there, that's our double T. See, so the first part of the double T is you not saying it, and then you say it, and that makes the double T. So here it is all together. Lɛtto. See, go up to the T, don't say it, and then say it. Now, the space is what makes the expression. The bigger the space, the more expressive you're being, not the consonant, right? So to go lɛtto is not the way to be expressive. Lɛtto. The more you make a space, the more it's expressive. Okay? Now, the O at the end is closed, and it's on the non-stressed part of the word. So the stress of the word is lɛtto. Okay? So let's talk about stressed and unstressed vowels in Italian. So every word in Italian has one stress in it, right? So there's just one stress. Usually it's on the penultimate syllable. It's on the second to last syllable, right? So any E or O that falls on a syllable that is not stressed will be closed. Any E or O that falls on a stressed syllable can be either open or closed. So the good news is all of the ones that are on the non-stressed part of the word, you don't have to worry about it. They're going to be closed. It's going to be O or A, right? Anything that's on the stressed, there's no rule. You have to memorize. That's the bad part of it, right? So the word lɛtto, we have to memorize that the stress is an open E. So I usually have persuaded my clients to mark just the open vowels, because those are the things that are not phonetic. Okay, let's go on. Se is a closed E, and it also causes a phrasal doubling. Notice that ne is our first weak monosyllable. It does not cause a phrasal doubling. So there are strong monosyllables in Italian, and there are weak monosyllables. Now, it is easier to memorize the weak monosyllables because there are fewer than the strong monosyllables. So se ne sta, se ne sta. Right? So ne is also closed E, and sta. No matter what position it is in Italian, A is always a, right? It does not harmonize, as in English when we say America, we tend to harmonize things. In Italian, it would be America, always a, so sta. Going on, we have a double F, right? So how do we do double F? Piffari. So we just hold ourselves a little bit in the F, right? Piffari. Piffari would be a single F. Piffari. Easy enough to do, right? Remember that the R is flipped, and that makes it a very easy word. Timpani. What happened to the M? The M doubled, didn't it, going into the P? Timpani. But then the N is single, right? So the M, to hold it, to make it into the P, we hold it while we phonate, and it actually has the pitch of what we're singing. Timpani. But not pani, right? That's the mistake you can make, right? We tend to open this cembali, and it's not. It's cembali. Cembali. So M's, N's, and L's are the same. When you want to double them, you hold them in phonation. If you want them to be singular, you don't allow it. So the L is the dangerous thing here, right? Also, so we can make a lot of mistakes in one word. We could open the E, cembali, and then double the L, right? Cembali. That's what we want. Going on. Here is a perfect example of E's being closed when they are not stressed, right? Where's the stress of this word? It's on Svegliate. It's on the A, right? That's the stress of the word. So those two E's in this word will be A, right? Svegliate. Think about doing it the other way. Svegliate, right? It goes against the laws of gravity. Svegliate. So the accent is on the A. Notice that the I in this word is a semivowel, and then you have the GLI thing, right? So how do we do GLI? It is pronounced as li, right? So it's in two parts. Let's do the back. The back part of it is YI, yi, right? And is it really YI like in English? Well, where do we do Y in English? We do it yi down there, right? Yoke, right? You. Italian does it from the E position. You, right? So if I was saying you, right, it would be up there. right? So that's the first thing, right? Iate, start from E. Even practice making it E, not a semivowel, right? Iate. Now just leave the E out. Iate, right? And make it a Y. Now, the L is before it. Liate, svegliate. And then that's how you put it all together. Next word is mia. Notice that the ah does not harmonize, right? Ah, mia, right? The E gets the lion's share of the stress in a possessive pronoun. Mia, mine, right? My. Ninetta is the diminutive for Nina. It's little Nina, right? Ninetta. So when you have a diminutive, it's closed. And there's a double T, right? We already know how to do double T. There's a single N's, right? Ninetta. Okay, going on. Acciɔ. So this is an open vowel. It's not acciɔ. Acciɔ. And the rule for the double ch is the same as the rule for the double T. We do a long ah vowel, we stop phonation, we go up to ch, but we don't say it. Acciɔ. Acciɔ. When we do it fast, acciɔ. Okay, good. Now, when you end, remember the typical stress in Italian is on the second to last syllable, but there are words that start on the antepenultimate, the one before the second to last, and there are words that start on the have the accent on the final syllable. Acciɔ, so the accent's on the final syllable. When the accent is on the final syllable and it's an open vowel, usually you're going to make a phrasal doubling. So Acciɔ non dɔrma. You see what happened to the N? And it's also written out that way. The N doubles. Now don't exaggerate these things, right? These are just a little bit. It's like putting a little bit of spice in your food, right? You don't want to go Acciɔ and really do it with a vengeance, right? Acciɔ non dɔrma più. It's just a little subtle thing that goes by on the way to something else, so it doesn't destroy your line, right? Acciɔ non dɔrma più. See how nice, right? So non is a closed O, nnon, right? When it's not something that negates, it's nnon, right? No, if you have that in your word, the word for no is open. It's not, okay? So non dorma. So look at dɔrma. It's an open O, and it has a rolled R because it touches an M. Dɔrma. And then the word più. Again, the I is a semivowel, and it's not from the Y, English, American Y position. It is from the E position. So if you practice iu, piu, it's up there. It's not piu. It's not down there. Iu. Okay, so that will help you get rid of any accent that you might have in this aria. Let's go back again and let's read through the entire text together. With the whole lines, right? Everything at once. Here we go. 3 giorni son che Nina in letto se ne sta. Piffari, timpani, cembali. Svegliate mia Ninetta. Acciɔ non dɔrma più. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a like. Please comment. Give me your suggestions and your requests. And please subscribe to the channel. As always, don't forget to see your coach. And we will see you on stage at the opera.